Hey, yo. I was thinking what's truly amazing on this process that we all go through. My little brother had a daughter about 20 years ago, 21 years ago, and I never, ever, ever had a chance to meet her. See, we lived in Wisconsin. Um, while I was in jail for a high speed chase when I was 18, um, my little brother and my father ended up in Daytona Beach. They kind of drove till they ran out of money. And this is where they stayed. Well, I get out months later. I'm like, screw it. I came down here too. And this is where I've been for, you know, over 20 years now. But right before I got out and came down here, my little brother headed back up, and I never ended up getting to see my niece. I literally only seen two pictures of her. Most beautiful little baby she could have been. I mean, literally could have been on commercials. That beautiful. And I've always wanted to see her. She went through an illegal adoption to a family in Minnesota. But me and my mother was helping my brother um, with an attorney and court case and stuff like that to get custody of her. And unfortunately, he ended up screwing up and going to prison. And even though it's an illegal adoption, it kind of shot everything in the ass, and that's where it ended. Well, a while back, um, my phone kind of just gets controlled sometimes by whatever. I'll just call it spirit. And it took me to a page on Facebook, and spirit clearly wrote out in the pictures family. And as soon as I seen her, I knew exactly who it was. And I hadn't really been clear headed or in a position to reach out to her, but I'm definitely going to do that soon. So they're kind of, I don't know how they're doing it for y'all, but they're kind of really touching every base on the past for me. You know, rights and wrongs. And they're really kind of sewing up all loose ends. So there's a lot of blessings that come in this that you really don't realize, at the time what's going on because you're struggling, you're going through crap. It's kind of like you're a baby for a long time in this process. You have baby brains. You just don't. You understand the importance of stuff, but you don't see the clarity of it. As your mind starts to develop better, you pick up on it. Because there's stuff that happened 6 months, a year ago, like the visits I get from Nikolai Tesla. The things that he's taught me and shown me are pretty freaking outstanding. And I think what's important as well, it's not just stuff that they show you. Like, if you're interested in anything in particular or you want to know anything, you can ask them. Like, don't be afraid to talk to them. Don't be afraid to, inquire about things, because there's so many answers to questions that I've had that I've been shown, told, taught, the whole 9 yards. And a lot of stuff I didn't ask. I never asked to meet Michael Jackson, but yet I've got pictures and video of Michael Jackson showing up in front of a Escalade or Lincoln Navigator limo. And the cool part was he was in his black pants and his Thriller jacket. You can't mistake who the hell it is in the picture. Elvis. football players, basketball players, actors, like everybody. Wrestlers. My favorite wrestler in the world, Wahoo McDaniels. When I was a little kid, I used to, I got a lot of Indian in me. I used to love watching him go to the ring with that giant headdress on. He'd go in there and smack people around like nobody's business. I've got to meet him. Razor Ramon. It's been such a cool process, and it's just now it's all kind of sinking in now that things are more clear. It's kind of like when you sage out your room or wherever the hell you're at, like I do it to my truck often now. I literally just burn the hell out of it and let it fill it up, and I let it sit there until I start choking up a little bit. And then I let everything blow out. And I realized the more that I start doing that, the clearer things start becoming. So I wish you all good luck on your journey, and I don't have all the answers, but if anybody needs anything, feel free to reach out. Till next time.